Yo. So today we're going to be taking a look at my run. We're going to give a few tips as well. But as far as right now, I'm sitting in the top 20 for Codex. Should be a guaranteed lock for top 50. I'll probably end up moving around top 30. If I can hit the 207, which I think I can, like if you see. The one thing with this Codex is a lot of people end up sharing scores. So uh, eventually, once people start hitting their 205s, there's going to just be a huge lock for. It'll probably be like 20 through 50 eventually, of just like the 205 scores. But honestly, I didn't think this codex is that hard. My biggest champ that I have that most don't is gone. But if you're somebody that pulled Reeve or something, like if you went for the Reeve guarantee and you have the rest of the people on my team, you could easily hit 205, if not higher. I think I'm one of the only people in the top 20 without Reeve. So we look here. There's no Reeve here, but he does have the Cyrus there. No Reeve. Oh no, he does have Reeve as well. No Reeve here as well. So the same team I'm running pretty much. Just has the uh, King Hars. But yeah, a lot of Reeves in the top 20. He's insanely good here. He's very, very good. I don't think you're going to get number one without Reeve for sure. But yeah, let's go look at the team. As far as gear doesn't matter too much here. The biggest thing in this dungeon is going to be the Bastion rings. I know it sounds crazy, but they bring so much. Like the champs that don't have like these max Bastion rings for me, I usually end up floating them from like one champ to another, and that's really where this dungeon comes down to is like how many like leveled Bastion rings do you have, and can your champ survive? So all my champs are either going to be in Life Force or Immortal Warrior, and then they're going to be in Guardian. I'm focusing HP mains on all of them, and then I'm looking for HP defense for subs on the left side as well. And then obviously I'm looking for like defense and rage regen being the other big key here as well. Getting those ults back faster is something that's helped a whole lot here. So as far as Easel goes, 90k, 5.8k defense, almost pretty much 5.9. And then she's got 40% rage regen. And I think she had the level 13 Bastion. We have Crowdor. Same thing, like I said, Life Force, Guardian. He's got a lot of health just because he's legendary. So he's at 118,000 with 8k defense. Obviously, the legendaries are going to scale better as far as stats. So that's where. Oh, I actually don't have it on him. I generally have been putting like the lower tier Bastion rings on these people just because I think they have a better chance of survivability. So let's actually change this up. The only thing with him is he is one of my frontline units, so he will take just more damage in general. Um, so we'll see that during the run as well. We have Avalon. Avalon is probably in one of my best geared sets. I do have her in the. I forgot about this. I have her in the Tempered Will. It's definitely not necessary, but man, it does help. So Mortal Warrior, Tempered Will. She's at 117k in Tempered Will. So and then she's at 6.15 defense. So awesome stats on her. And then she's also got 15% rage regen. Hers isn't as nearly as important as I think as the other ones are. We have Gone. And actually, I do have this. I've been testing this one just because it had so much rage regen on it. I don't know if this was actually the set I ran him in for my top. I changed. I know I saved it. So I've gone IR. Gone Codex. Okay, I did run this in the top score when I ran him. So he is in that defense main, but it's only just because it has a lot of rage regen. And I think his ult is one of the most important for the run, for me at least. Just because he's my last unit in line, and then his ult also gives me an increased block. So he gets a block of 7. So he's like my last unit just to save. And he gets the magic or the damage reduction, and then he is also getting just the increased block. So he kind of saves my team at the end. But like I said, if you have a Reeve or something that you could replace with him, that'll be fine. But I don't think you put Reeve at last in line. I think Reeve is more better off on the side unit. I'll show that once we're going into the run. Just because he could hit people out of spawn, and he could really start slowing them right away. Next up, we have Olog. He's another key unit. He does the increased block on his ult as well. I always thought he got 2 on his ult for some reason. There's only 1. So with him, you're getting the +5 block, HP. Oops. Full HPs. He actually has no rage regen, unfortunately. I don't think I have any other pieces to really assist with him as well, so kind of lacking there. Brokir, he's like my main tank on my account, so I just kind of kept him in his gear. He probably does have the best gear on my account right now. I have this awesome piece that I got from Gear Dungeon 2, or Gear Dungeon 1 originally. Max roll, guaranteed max roll, and it hit HP as well. So awesome piece there. Full HPs. Like most of these pieces really aren't crazy. Like each thing, like I'm not getting extremely high rolls on like the defense or whatnot, but they're still pretty decent. This one's very good, I would say. It's got a high defense roll. He's at 120k and then 8.4k defense. And that is the team. So first I'll show you how I start this run. So right off the bat, I'm going to get my units up top going. And that's going to be Gone. So if you have Reeve, I would put him up there, and it's going to be Olog, just because they have the best blocks. And then Crodor will stay here. He is going to stay there the whole time. And Avalon is going to go down here. Right? Yep. With Isolde here. And then we will not put down Brokir right away. And I'll show you why here in a second. So this at the beginning, all we're doing is trying to get these blocks as soon as possible, and we want to get into the next damage wave as soon as we can. So right away, I'm going to be popping Gon's ult and Brokir's ult, or Olog's ult, and that's just to increase their block so I can get these units dead right away. As soon as this left side is down over here, I'm going to be taking Gon, and once we go into the damage phase, and I'm going to be pulling him, and he's going to eventually go into this back middle, just because I want to get into the points around as fast as I can. That's all you're doing here. I think this was like the biggest adjustment I made in my run, and I went from 198 to 205 doing this. It just helped me kill units faster and get into that points round faster, which all in all increased my score. As you see, they're all dead. We go to 0. We pull Gone right away. We get our Brokir up here, and then we go into our run. Another reason I like putting these units down here is like, say I have nothing gets by up here, like I just get the complete blocks on Crodor and Olog. Then I don't have like, and then but say Avalon gets overran, Isolde could start picking up units down here without having them just keep going by. So that's why I like putting them down there at the bottom. Right away, we're gonna prop Crodor's ult, get them all stuck up. And we're just going to kind of cycle through ults as they come as well. And as soon as Gone comes down, we're going to be safe here. Or we start feeling safe, I guess. This is where you'll see, like, Isolde might pick one up here, and then she does. Go into Crodor's ult up top. And then once again, Isolde picks up one there, so she did let another one through, but she did get that one. That's very important to do. So right here, we're going to go Crodor again. Crowdor is also one of those great units that brings a stun. Here we're going to pop Isolde because we're going to try to have her pick up some of these units down here, which she did. She gets an extra. She's another one of the units that gets an extra block on her ult. I think she actually gets 2 on hers. And then here's where we start getting a little dicey. So we're going to have to pop Gon here. Get those extra ults going. We don't let anything leak. Get that Crowdor Golden going immediately. And then we're going to go with Isolde here as well. We are going to let our first unit slip through at 150 pretty much. So that's pretty good. Nothing leaking until 150 is very, very strong. And now you can see we're ready with Gon again. We want to pop him last second just so he's ready. We are going to have a few more leakers here. Crowdor went down eventually there, unfortunately. And that was like, I took his Max Bastion ring away. So we'll do another run after this. And be a little bit stronger. We only ended up with 199 here. And that's just because Crowdor went down. As far as replacements go, Brokir can eventually be replaced. I think Titus works pretty well here. I know Zukanya used Titus quite a bit in his run. I think he was like top 20 or something with his as well, and he was missing quite a. I know he has Hars, but let's see, should be around here somewhere. Yeah, he does have the Titus in his run, so he's definitely an option. Other options, like I said, Reeve is great here. If you don't have the Reeve and you have Cyrus, get Cyrus in here by any means. Cyrus is incredible in that middle spot where I've been putting my Gon at the end. Other options, Hars obviously is good here. I don't know if Hars has the best here though. Like for a long time, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's got the best uh, boost," but quite a few of these people are just doing it very well with Isolde. So she's definitely insane here. Let me go switch this real quick. And let's see if he lives this whole time. Eventually, once I get the max bastions, I do think I'll end up putting like a 209 or 207 up. Just because I won't have any issues with people living, but the damage mitigation and all the stuff that they're getting from the promotions is quite big. So it goes from 6%, from 4 to 6, or 5 to 6, and what does it end at? It ends at 9% mitigation, which is huge. That's the physical and magic damage mitigation, and that goes up to stacking up to 4 times, so it's a 36% from like a 20% at 4% or 5%. So it's quite a bit of upgrades there. All right, let's do one last run. See if we can get any better. There is also a lot of RNG as far as where Soul Cadence is targeting, and like if some unit goes down early, that's usually an issue. So this is definitely worth running over multiple times. Like once you get a decent auto set, just keep running it, and you could definitely increase your score just with some RNG. That's like the biggest thing with these runs, these Codex runs, is a lot of times it's just a lot of RNG and getting lucky that one time. Before I had switched my auto from like the 205 that I hit just because I thought I could eventually get a better score. See, and then we go right into the damage phase. All gone. Get him down. Like I said, getting into this boss rush as fast as possible is really important for your score. Okay, we'll get the Gone down here just so we know we're safe. The East will pick up that unit there again. She'll probably pick up one here, I would assume, and then the other one's going to go through. Yep. No, I let one suit through way too soon. I should have had my Easel bolt there. I messed up popping it too soon. Gonna kind of screw everything up here. We should be cycling back to the Gonal. I think we'll have enough time. Popped as soon as we can. We do let one slide through there, unfortunately. Get Crowdor popped immediately. We might have somebody go down here. And we're at 201 there. We actually had 2 go down there, and that was just because we let that extra unit through, which kind of screwed us up. So yeah, this is the run. I'm just gonna keep tweaking with this the next few days. Hopefully I get it. I'm still running AMR, so I'm hoping to get a few more copies of Bastion Ring, and then I could definitely improve it a little bit more. But yeah, just want to make an update video of what I'm doing now. I definitely topped my score last time. I think the best I did last time was like 198, and I finished like 70 or something. But yeah, big increase this time with the 205. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any comments, comment down below, and I will get back to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.